Hi everyone. So today I have a very special topic to talk about is about the economic package which got discussed first by Narendra Modi on 13th of May, and then Nirmala Sitharaman yesterday started giving us some outline what it's all about. Firstly, I do hope that wherever you are safe and sound and taking care of yourself and your family. And before looking at stock market or making some new investment, you have a saving of at least 6 to 8 months to keep going. Great. By saying this, I will move ahead and start talking about what this package has for you and some for the economy and how we can look at the various sectors which can benefit from it. Great. So firstly, what are the reforms for individual? आपके लिए क्या है इसमें? So for one thing which good thing which has happened is there's a 25% reduction in TDS which will help release disposable incomes. So let's say right now you are earning interest of 15,000 on your FDs in your bank. So now the bank would have cut down 1500 as a TDS, which you could have definitely pointed out and got it as a refund in your income tax filing. However, now that tax would be 7.5 and that would be somewhere around 1125. So there is a direct saving of 375 rupees which will come in your pocket and which you can spend. So please understand that your tax obligations has not reduced. The only thing which is reduced is that the money which is going out at this point, now it will go during the income tax time. Uh, the other good thing they have done is they understood that right now it's very difficult for people to file the taxes, so they have extended the timeline to file the taxes till 30th of November from usual of 31st of July, which is a good thing. Uh, Another big thing which happened is for people who has to get audited, these are for small businesses or people who deal in F&O, they have relaxed this timeline also from 30th September to 31st of October. Now, another few things which good has happened is they have reduced the EPF provision. So now, so let's say you are a salaried employee. So right now, 12% from your basic salary and then from your employer side also used to be get contributed to the EPF side. But now they have reduced this by a total of 20% for the next 3 months. So this will benefit somewhere around 6,50,000 companies and their employees. So you can expect this month and going forward, you will get a 2% more take home pay. Again, caveat, आपका टैक्स इम्प्लीकेशंस में कोई फ़र्क नहीं आएगा. द ओनली थिंग इज़ जो अभी आपका कटता था अब वो आपका इनकम टैक्स फाइलिंग के टाइम it will get deducted. Great. So this is what they are doing for the individual. Now for the MSME sector, this is quite interesting. So they have changed the definition of a micro, small and medium, and this causes a lot of changes in terms of that people can get loans in a different capacities and other functionalities. So now a lot of companies will come into in micro. Lot of companies will which were in medium can take loans on the names of small industries, and similarly lot of industries which were big can now get benefits which could have been availed by a medium industry. There's a lot of interesting facts and whether this was is really a good decision, but that decision we will do at some later stage. But for now, this is what they have done for the MSME. There's some other things also. So let's say you are a business owner and you have a loan burden on your hands. Now banks at this stage were very hesitant to give a loan because their own conditions of NPA is very bad. So now what government has said is we will be the personal guarantor in case you default for an year time, and they will pay the whole interest and principal. So I think that's a very powerful thing. So now people will be willing to take loan firstly. Secondly, banks will be willing to put out loan because it's a government who's the guarantor in all these cases. So I think that's a very powerful thing. So a lot of small companies you can see them grow because of this particular decision. Another interesting thing which they have done is so a lot of global competition was coming in India because of the market size, and our small companies were not able to compete with them. So what they have done is now they have kept a tendering amount that if it's more than 200 crores, uh, sorry, up to 200 crores. So now, if a tender is up to 200 crores, it will be entirely will be given to an MSME in India, and above that, the MNCs and other players can start entering. So, in a way, it's a good thing, but then we have to see how the effect comes on the various big companies because of this particular factor. Now, NBFC, we know right now the banking is going through a crisis. You pick up any stock, and if it's an NBFC, it has got uh, broken down very drastically. Now, what they've done is they have given a partial credit guarantee scheme for non-banking financial companies, which will help up ramp up in confidence in the market itself. We are still waiting for a lot more details on this particular bit. So I will just say that there is a credit guarantee scheme that why don't you give the money and we will be the personal guarantor for the people you are giving the money until a certain amount. On the other bits, on the real estate, a lot of developers came out and said like we are facing a lot of issues because we are not able to complete our project. So they have finally came and said that RERA extension is gonna be for the next 180 days. So that's quite a good relief which a lot of developers will have considering their development has completely stalled because of the COVID-19 situation. And last, I think this is one big thing which they have done is they have put out that PFC and RSC has to extend 90,000 crores of loans to power discoms. Please understand, power has been a very controversial issue in India because we don't have metering in every house, and power get lost in a huge manner. So while our Prime Minister talks about 24 into 7 power to all the houses, uh, however, the power condition is getting really bad. So Gencons are the players who produce the power. So these would be hydropower plants and all those things. They pass this power to the discoms. So discoms are the distributors over there, and distributors charge from the government, and that's how you receive the power. Now what has happened is this whole chain has got really broken down. The government is not paying to the discoms, and thus discoms are not paying to the gencons. However, electricity is a very essential commodity. Therefore, gencons were not getting paid, but they were taking debts, and debts comes with an interest rate. So now the condition had been becoming worse and worse, and a lot of gencons had started saying that they will cut the power they used to give to these distribution companies. So I think this is important. This had to be done to keep India going into a blackout situation. So I think that was a good decision. Now I have got some problems with the package. So initial slides showed you that the government is gonna spend 20 lakh crores, but where is the government spending actually? In all the slides, it's either one company or the other, or in a very short way, government is becoming a guarantor of our loans or something. So in reality, government is not spending. So I have a big misnomer. So if you had thought that this 20 lakh crores economic package is coming from the government side, sorry my friends, this is not happening. But I think there's some good steps, but they could have been lot more. which our government could have done in this particular economic package. That's what my thoughts are. Another is, most of these efforts are only for 90 days period. This should have been for at least a year. The person who has lost his job, to for him to cope up, it will take a lot of time. So I think that's another thing which I feel was missing in this particular package. I will try to end with the P. Chidambaram said in a press conference on Wednesday. The government is a prisoner of its own ignorance and fears. It must spend more, but it is not willing to do so. The government must borrow more, but it is not willing to do so. It must allow states to borrow more and spend more, but it is not willing to do so. So what I think is, we have got a lot of good economists and people who are thinking on the right thoughts, that RBI needs to start printing, governments needs to spend, because right now there is no confidence in any other sector that who will come first and start spending. So government has to take the initiative, start spending, and that's how we can start making the wheels of economy starts running. I think so far no level of liquidity control has been adjusted, but a lot of nuts and bolts have been loosened. So with that, I hope this would have helped you understand which few sectors power sector may boost in the short term, if they don't create a mechanism how meters can be fitted in all those places. Real estate will get benefit, but I don't think I would be very hopeful of the real estate sector at this point of time. NBFC looks promising. There's a lot of nuances in NBFC sector, and not all the NBFC is in a bad shape. So just look at it, and I think you will find some good opportunities to invest. Thank you, and I will keep updating when Nirmala Sitharaman comes with more thoughts on this particular package.